So what do you think of those twins lately, Rob?
You know, they've had a rough year, but I think they're going to make it, you know?
That's true. They always seem to struggle in the beginning of the year. I mean, they picked it up last year. They had like a 21 or 22 game win streak. It was actually really impressive.
Yeah.
So, you know, I guess you never know. That's a good point.
I have high hopes.
Yeah. What are you eating and drinking there?
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking I want to be healthy, so I'm drinking a Diet Coke. It doesn't have any sugar, so it's got to be healthy.
I like my water. What are you eating?
Oh, Snickers, you know, quick stuff.
I guess it works. Thanks for having me.
So slow. Well, dude, this is getting irritating. We're never going to get upstairs anymore.
Well, you know, there is more than one way to skin a cat. I'm going to go take the stairs, Raj. We'll talk to you later.
All right, see you, man. I'll just wait for the thing. Hey, man, you want to race?
Yeah, sure. Why not, man? Let's do it.
Let's do this, man. I'm ready. All right. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
CJ and Raj can start running if their muscles receive an action potential that runs the length of the membrane, then releases calcium ions into the sarcomere, which bond to troponin molecules. These troponin molecules then roll away and exposing active sites that the myosin heads bond to. When the myosin heads do their power stroke, contracting the sarcomere and the muscle as a whole, they release ADP and a phosphorus group. When this happens, it allows an ATP to bind to the myosin head, and when it breaks it up into an ADP and phosphorus group within it, it recocks itself, allowing the process to start again when there's another open active site. This cycle can occur for as long as there is enough ATP and elevated calcium ion concentrations. As CJ runs, his body adjusts to be as efficient as possible. Most notably, his heart rate and breathing rate will increase. The heart and breathing rates will increase to try and get as much oxygen as possible to the muscles, but during a hard workout, it will usually never be enough. The body starts off in anaerobic respiration, using the reserves with creatine phosphate system of ATP production. Then the body uses oxygen to run the Krebs cycle to produce as much ATP as it possibly can, in the most efficient method of ATP production called aerobic respiration. However, as CJ exercises become more intense, his body will no longer be able to obtain enough oxygen to run all the functions it needs to. This is when CJ will go from aerobic respiration back to anaerobic respiration, now relying on the much less effective method of production called glycolysis, where the body is using sugars to produce ATP. This, however, can't be sustained to produce enough ATP in the long run, and when the ATP runs out, the contractions will stop and cramps will eventually form, forcing TJ to stop running.
Oh, gosh. I need my Coke. Please, I need some energy. Help.
It is important to eat right because being healthy relies most heavily on what the person's diet is. The best foods are natural foods, mainly fruits and vegetables, because processed foods tend to have additives, the worst being refined sugars. These are quickly absorbed and create dramatic spikes in blood sugar levels. The body then counteracts these with dramatic spikes in insulin levels. If this occurs repeatedly over long periods of time, it is possible that the body will give up, eventually saying enough is enough, and basically stop insulin production. That develops into type 2 diabetes, which is considered one of the leading health crises of our time. Natural foods, however, take longer to be absorbed and have a more natural curve in their spike of sugar and nutrients. The body can handle this curve much more effectively and efficiently, making it much healthier.
Yeah.